Pikachu main, but I think he's you know, trying to expand his cast a little bit here. So that's DK Jugador on the left there and Coolime on the right. Both these guys are from Northern Virginia, so the Northern Virginia area, and play each other many, many times in our local tournaments there. So certainly a common matchup. I think Coolime usually gets the better of Eddie, but that matchup is typically with Pikachu, Pikachu Falcon. So we'll see if things might be a little different with Fox. Coolime starting off with a huge combo there, 0 to death. And that's, yeah, this is the power of Falcon, right? Can he get this combo? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Wow, a second 0 to death there from Coolime. And what a start. Now, this might look rough, and you know it is, but Fox actually has quite a lot of tools in this matchup of his own. He can really control the pace of neutral with his lasers. Falcon is quite tall, and it makes it pretty hard for him to get around the lasers. Unlike the future Smash games, Fox's lasers in this one actually do deal hit stun. So they're kind of like Falco, what you would think of as Falco lasers if you're a melee player. So he's definitely got tools, but you know, it's one thing to say Fox can control the pace of the match against Captain Falcon. It's really another thing to try and control the pace of the match against Coolime, who's a really strong player. I can't remember if he was ranked. I think he's actually not ranked globally for 64 last year, but he was like number 65. So we do top 64 makes the ranking, and he was an honorable mention at 65. So very, very strong player. And I mean, it goes without saying when you see that that combo game. We may be getting some hijinks here. Eddie's been challenging everyone to DK Dittos. Since the tournament started, he's been challenging all his opponents to DK Dittos, and it seems like Coolime may have taken it up on it. See if he can win with Falcon. Can he win with a Donkey Kong? My guess is, you know, now that he's up a game, a little more willing to entertain some shenanigans. If Eddie starts winning these, I think we'll see back to the Falcon. But this is a pretty cool matchup. You know, I said Donkey Kong's a low tier, but the low tier characters in this game, they definitely have their weaknesses, but the nature of the 64 engine, you know, every character can have really strong combos. Every character can have these like powerful punishes. Every character can make use of the no landing lag on Z cancels. And DK actually has some really cool ways to make use of that we're seeing. His short hop is a perfect land on the side platform, which really lets him spam out the aerials. On the other hand, you know, you can see the weakness of DK here. His up B, his recovery is very, very weak. And there we saw, not only was DK Jugador off stage, Coolime went off and tried to edge guard him, and then they ended up both dying. His recovery is just that bad. So, very strong offense, but his ability to make it back to the stage is quite poor. So you see in this matchup, there's a bit of a kind of two different styles. You know, I would say at the lower level, if you're going to play DK Dittos, it's easy to just kind of fish for grab and try and throw the other person off stage. If you watch really high-level DK Dittos, though, you can get these insane combos that DK is really capable of when he makes use of his up air, that down B ground pound to spike the opponent up. So there's a lot of potential. But DK being secondary for DK Jugador, and I've actually never seen Coolime play this character before. My guess is it'll be a lot of edge here. Oh nice grab there. I think Coolime went for the F tilt. So I was talking about DK's recovery not being good. Oh, okay. He does the cargo hold, but he gets behind him. Wow. Yeah, so kind of a technique with DK. You can grab the person, cargo hold them, and then once they mash out, you can grab them again and back throw them. So in this game, there's only 2 throws, right? There's no up throw, no down throw. And DK's forward throw is actually taken up by the cargo hold. So he's really only got back throw. You got the cargo. Cargo F throw into the forward air, and that'll take it. Wow. What a comeback by DK Jugador there. Interesting. So Coolime was ahead pretty much that entire match. But, oh, we're back in, yeah. Okay, so you were staying DK. Yeah, so of course the counter pick, so there's no stages, right? But the winner still has to pick their character first. So game 1 we saw Coolime win with Falcon against Fox. Game 2 we got the DK Dittos. Game 3, DK Jugador decided to stay DK. And then Coolime switched back to Falcon. Now, the Fox game, you know, normally I would expect Fox to do better here than DK, but the Fox game was pretty one-sided, so, you know, makes sense you might want to search for another answer. And DK does have some play in this matchup. As I was saying earlier, the low tiers in 64, you know, they are weaker, but they're not unplayable. I think they're a lot stronger, really, than the... Wow, that was crazy magnet hands on the... what I was saying is I think they're a lot stronger than the low tiers in Melee. I can't really speak to the other games. Brawl is terrible. So I would say they're definitely better than Melee and Brawl's low tiers. You can definitely play them, and they do have strong moves. DK is pretty good at edge guarding Falcon because his up B has like insane base knockback. He'll hit Falcon really far away. And he's got good grab range. But as you can see, if you do get grabbed by Captain Falcon, you are pretty hosed. And Falcon is much, much faster than DK. So definitely a difficult matchup. Coolime taking game 3 pretty convincingly. I imagine he's going to stay Falcon, and I don't know what DK Jugador is going to do. He's trying to work it out. You know, I think the obvious choice would be Pikachu, but he's maybe decided this is going to be a no Pikachu tournament. And yeah, he'll stick it out with DK. I would say the DK game looked marginally better than Fox, but he goes for that up B, so that up B might look a little weird. That is his recovery move, but it has super strong base knockback. If you get hit in the early hits of it, it will just knock you way off stage. And the arms are actually invincible. And it has some invincibility on the whole body on startup as well. So it is a very powerful move. Of course, the problem is it has a lot of end lag. And if you miss, there you go. You see that knockback? Coolime with no jump. Doesn't realize it and just gets killed by a single up B. But the combo there coming out from Coolime with that forward air. And this is looking really difficult. Oh, nice DI there. Jugador gets the grab. Kind of going back and forth here. Both these guys landing their grabs, but not necessarily able to land the punish. Coolime keeping it really simple with that forward throw into down air. And in this game, there is no such thing as meteor canceling. If you get spiked, you are dead. You can see there, you know, slightly awkward position for Coolime, or for DK Jugador, just forced to forward throw, and that doesn't really do the knockback he needs. Big combo here from Coolime, but he goes a little too high. How can Coolime find the kill here? Back throw. Goes for the Falcon punch. Let's go, Coolime. Seals the match. And he will be advancing to play against Josh in losers semis. Now, I have to go play in winners finals, so maybe we'll see some new commentators hop on. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you in a bit.